Hello friends, my name is Vikas. So friends, in this video, we will be discussing important current affairs of the first week of April. The session will be very important. Let's start. So friends, we have an app by the name AffairsCloud which you can go and download through the Play Store in your Android phones. This app will help you in boosting your preparation. Once you have downloaded this app, you can go and log in with your Gmail or Google ID in this application. And once you have logged in, then you will be transferred to this page here. On this page, you will be able to see home, all courses, my courses and doubt sessions also. So in the courses, if we talk to you, in the courses, if you purchase course from us, we will be providing you with multiple material for your preparation. Material such as your daily current affairs, your weekly current affairs, your monthly current affairs. In daily, we will be providing you with 20 questions quiz, an ebook that is in your PDF formats of the questions of that particular day. Then we'll be providing you in weekly with the same 50 question quiz that will be a compiled and important 50 questions, and also we'll be providing you a compiled PDF of the weekly current affairs then in the question answer format also. It will be a very helpful PDF, and similarly for monthly also we'll be providing you important monthly current affairs on a monthly basis. So the same content you will be revising maximum number of times and it will help you in your preparation. We'll also provide material related to your banking and awareness also. And apart from that, we'll be covering all important topics such as your apps and web portal, important days, books and authors, national affairs, international affairs, sports, defense, awards, obituary, important days and what not. Everything will be covered in this topic wise by me only. So apart from that, we also provide state wise current affairs that will also help you to prepare for the regional exams coming. All right, so friends, this is the app that you should definitely go and download if you want to step up your preparation. Apart from that, if you want to purchase any course from our application, then to help you out, we'll be providing you an additional 10% discount if you use Vikas 10 code. I repeat, if you want to avail an extra 10% discount on all the purchase you made through the application, you will be provided with 10% discount on the purchase by using this code, that is your Vikas 10. So let's start with the first question. Recently, a data was released by Lok Sabha that gave us the insight about the top producing states of vegetable and top producing states of fruit. So if we are talking about top producers of vegetables and top producing state of fruits, these two data you should know regarding to this data that was released by Lok Sabha. If we are talking about top producing state in terms of vegetable, it is your dash. So it will be your Uttar Pradesh is producing the maximum number of vegetables in our India. And if we are talking about the top producing state of fruit, it is your still Andhra Pradesh on the first position. All right, so these two states are important that you need to pay attention. So the correct option here becomes option first, that is your Uttar Pradesh. Next, in which place RBI recently dedicated the Varnika ink manufacturing facility, a unit of Bharatiya Reserve Bank Note Mudra Private Limited? So tell me, at what location RBI recently dedicated their Varnika ink manufacturing facility, where it was set up or where it is dedicated? It is B, Mysore, Karnataka. All right, it is B, Mysore, Karnataka. If I ask you, recently Dash organization has launched a Startups Founders Hub. Startups Founders Hub. This Startup Founders Hub platform, it was launched by which organization? And this Startup Founders Hub platform is helping Indian startups. All right, it is starting, or you can say it is helping or supporting Indian startups. Which is the organization? It is your Microsoft has launched this Startup Founders Hub platform in India. Then apart from this, tell me, which state government has launched Mukhyamantri Bagwani Bima Yojana? Mukhyamantri Bagwani Bima Yojana has been launched by Haryana government. All right, so So these two are important. If we are talking about Startup Founders Hub platform, it was launched to help the Indian startups. It was launched by Microsoft, and this Mukhyamantri Bagwani Bima Yojana was started by Haryana government. And what is this Mukhyamantri Bagwani Bima Yojana? This is basically a crop insurance portal for the farmers of Haryana. Then next question. Apart from this, tell me, if I ask you, which is the world's first country to develop a electric vehicle, or you can say a electric cruise ship? It was developed by China. It was developed by China. Important question. World's first or country that developed a electric cruise ship, that is your China. Apart from this, tell me, Mumbai International Cruise Terminal. Mumbai International Cruise Terminal will be inaugurated by which year? It will be inaugurated by the year 2024, and to be specific, it will be inaugurated by July 2024. Mumbai International Cruise Terminal. Then next recently, which state government has launched hobby hubs? Tell me, hobby hubs. Hobby hubs. These hobby hubs have been launched by which government, or this is a scheme of which state government? It is of Delhi state government. Hobby hubs was launched in government schools to provide basically, or to engage students into hobbies. Next question. Who recently won the Stockholm Water Prize Laureate 2022 for his work to quantify environmental evaporation? I repeat, who won the Stockholm Water Prize Laureate 2022 for his work to quantify environmental evaporation? Name the person. He is Wilfred Brustet. Alright, he was named as the Stockholm Water Prize Laureate for his work to quantify environmental evaporation, and this award was presented to him on the World Water Day. When do we observe this World Water Day? It is observed on 22nd of March. World Water Day. Then tell me, recently She Auto was started. This is basically to provide safe transport to women. This She Auto was launched by which state government? It was launched by Andhra Pradesh. She Auto. Alright, She Auto by Andhra Pradesh, and Hobby Hubs was launched by Delhi government, and basically it is to provide or give hobbies, or to establish hobbies in the students in government schools. Then tell me, who has been reappointed as the Prime Minister of Malta for the second term? Tell me the name of the person, PM of Malta for the second term. Robert Abela. Alright, Robert Abela has been appointed as the Prime Minister of Malta for the second term. If we are talking about Malta or Republic of Malta, remember President. Who is the President? Dr. George Vella. Dr. George Vella is the current President of Malta. Currency that is used here is your Euro. So here the currency that is used is Euro. And what is the capital of Malta? It is Valletta. Valletta is the capital of Malta, and Robert Abela has been appointed as the Prime Minister of Malta for the second term. Then tell me, how many years has been completed by Startup India scheme? Startup India scheme has completed how many years? A total of 6 years has been completed by Startup India. Similarly, if I ask you Gangaur Festival. Gangaur Festival. Where is this festival celebrated? This Gangaur Festival is celebrated in Rajasthan. I repeat, this Gangaur Festival is celebrated in Rajasthan. Then Ajay Jayaram, who recently announced his retirement, he is related to which sport? Tell me. Ajay Jayaram, if you remember, he is related to badminton. Alright, he is related to badminton. Indian shuttler Ajay Jayaram retired from professional badminton. He is currently 34 years of age. Also remember, he announced his retirement on Twitter. And recently, Elon Musk, who is the richest person on the earth, has acquired a 9% stake of Twitter. And by this stake, he is the highest, or you can say he is having the largest percent of equity with him for the Twitter. Next, which country recently conducted the 20th edition of the bilateral naval exercise, that is your Varuna. So tell me, this Varuna exercise is conducted between which two countries? This exercise is conducted between India and France. And remember, this exercise was conducted where? It was conducted in Arabian Sea. This was the 20th edition of this particular exercise. Then if I ask you, remember, if we are talking about France, International Solar Alliance, this is a project that has been established by India and France together. This was started in the year 2015. Gurugram, Haryana is the headquarter of International Solar Alliance. Coming back, if we are talking about Indian navies, and this exercise, this Varuna, is conducted between the navies of both the countries. Navies of both the countries. And if we are talking about the Chief of Naval Staff, who is the Chief of Naval Staff? He is Admiral R. Hari Kumar. Where is the integrated headquarter of Ministry of Defence of Navy? You can say it is in New Delhi. Alright. Then if the question is asked in other way, that when was this exercise started, Varuna, for the first time? In which year? It was in 1993 that Varuna was conducted for the first time between the navies of India and France. Mumbai International Cruise Terminal, that is India's first of its kind iconic seas cruise terminal in Maharashtra, is expected to be commissioned by which year? We discussed this, that this Mumbai International Cruise Terminal is expected to be operational or to be commissioned by July 2024. Alright, next. Apart from this, if I ask you, tell me, School Chale Abhiyan. School Chale Abhiyan. This School Chale Abhiyan has been launched by which state government? This School Chale Abhiyan was launched by Uttar Pradesh government. Alright, Uttar Pradesh government. Then if I ask you, recently IBMS, what is IBMS? India Boat and Marine Show. I repeat, India Boat and Marine Show. The 4th edition of this India Boat and Marine Show was conducted. What is the location where it was concluded or where it was hosted? It was in Kochi. Alright, it was concluded in Kochi, the 4th edition of this India Boat and Marine Show. Coming back to the question, dash edition of the India Seychelles Joint Military Training Exercise Lamite 2022 was conducted in Seychelles. So location is Seychelles. Between India and Seychelles, this exercise Lamite was conducted. And what was the edition of this exercise? It was the 9th edition of this exercise, and this was a 10-day long exercise that was conducted. I have told you ample number of times that the edition, the year in which it was started, the present location where that exercise is being conducted, these important things are very important. All right, these are something that you should definitely know about a particular defense exercise if you are remembering it or if you have to study it for the exam. All right, next question. RBI extended the timeline for the implementation of cassette swapping in all the ATMs for the second time till dash year. So the timeline for the implementation of cassette swapping in all the ATMs for the second time has been extended till dash. It has been extended till the 31st of March, and that to 2023. So the correct option is option first. Next question. Which organization recently partnered with HSBC India to set up a $100 million partial guarantee program for the microfinance institutions in India? I repeat, name the organization that has partnered with HSBC India to set up a $100 million partial guarantee program for the microfinance institutions in India. Tell me which is the organization. It is your Asian Development Bank. If we are talking about Asian Development Bank, who is the president? He is Matsuga Asakawa. It was Matsuga Asakawa. It was established in the year 1966. And where is the headquarters? It is in Manila, Philippines. So the correct option here becomes Asian Development Bank. If we are talking about World Bank, headquarters is in Washington DC. IMF's headquarters is in Washington DC. And where is the headquarters of Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, that is also known as AIIB? This is your homework. All right, you tell me this. Then if we are talking about UNEP, UNDP, UNESCO, where are the headquarters of these all? UNEP is in Kenya, Nairobi. UNDP is in New York. UNESCO is in Paris. All right. And if we are talking about International Court of Justice, the headquarters of which is in Hague is in Switzerland. So you should know, but do comment below where is the headquarters of AIIB. Next, what does R stands for in FASTER program? What does FASTER program stands for? First of all, tell me the full form. Chief Justice of India, CJI N.V. Ramanna sir, name is important, recently launched this program, that is FASTER. This is to transmit court orders quickly and securely in the electronic format. So FASTER. What does the FAST stand for? This FASTER stands for fast and secure transmission of electronic records. I repeat, fast and secure transmission of electronic records. This is FASTER. So here R will stands for records. Option D is correct. This FASTER program, remember, was created in response to a news report that was published in July 2021 regarding prisoners' releases delays. It is developed on war footing by the registry in collaboration with the National Informatics Center. Moving on. Which space organization is set to track the ISROsaditya L1 and Chandrayaan 3 satellites? I repeat, name the organization that is set to track the ISROsaditya L1 and Chandrayaan 3 satellites. So which is the organization? It is your European Space Agency. Apart from this, remember, this Chandrayaan mission 3 is expected to be launched by August 2022. Then if we are talking about NASA, it is a space organization of USA, not US, USA. SpaceX is a private one of Elon Musk. JAXA is of Japan. Alright, and Canadian Space Agency is of Canada. CNSA is of China. Roscosmos, this is of Russia. Blue Origin is of Jeff Bezos. Alright, these are all space organizations that you should pay attention. Next, apart from this, also remember that this ESA, that is your European Space Agency, supports Aditya L1 and Chandrayaan 3 from the beginning of the launch till the end of the mission. Next, Dash is the chair country of BIMSTEC for 2022 to 2023. Thailand. Thailand is the chair country for the BIMSTEC 2022 to 2023. Next, if we are talking about International Financial Service Center Authority signed an MOU with Dash to strengthen the exchange of information between two regulators. Tell me, IFSCA has recently signed an MOU with which organization to strengthen their exchange of information between these two regulators? So IFSCA has signed with IRDAI. What is IRDAI? IRDAI stands for Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India, and they both together have signed an MOU to strengthen their inter-regulatory exchange of information, technical cooperation and supervisory collaboration. If we are talking about IFSCA, remember this was established in the year 2020 under the International Financial Service Centers Authority Act of 2019. Where is the headquarter of this IFSCA? Okay, tell me, where is the headquarter of IFSC? It is in Gujarat. So remember, the authority of IFSCA is also in the GIFT city, that is your GIFT GIFT city. It is in Gujarat, and in Gujarat too it is located in Gandhi Nagar. So the correct option here becomes, it is IRDAI. Then next question, name the Ideathon that was recently launched by SEBI to promote innovation in the securities market. So in order to increase the security of the nation, this Ideathon was recently launched by SEBI that will be promoting innovation in the security market. Tell me, what was the name of this Ideathon? This Ideathon was named as Manthan. This was named as Manthan. Alright, remember. Who is the chairperson of SEBI? Can you tell me? Chairperson of SEBI, Madhabi Puri Burke, and she is the first female chairperson to be appointed as the chairperson of SEBI. All right, if we are talking about SEBI, it was established in 1992, and where is the headquarter? It is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Then apart from this, if I ask you, tell me which two countries, or you can say India has signed an economic cooperation and trade agreement with which country? It is your Australia. It is your Australia. Then we just saw about BIMSTEC, that which is the country that will be hosting the or will be cheering for the year 2022 to 2023 for BIMSTEC. Apart from this, remember India will be providing a $1 million to BIMSTEC to increase the operational budget. So $1 million USD will be provided to BIMSTEC by India. Question will be framed in such a way that India will be providing how much amount to BIMSTEC? It is $1 million US. Coming back to the next question, which bank recently adjured as the best performing bank in the self-help group linkage by Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana National Rural Livelihood Mission by the which is of Ministry of Rural Development? So according to this day NRLM, which bank has been appointed as the best performing bank in self-help group linkage by Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana? It is your HDFC Bank. It is your HDFC Bank. Then remember, if I am asking you about the best MSME bank, it is your Karnataka Bank. All right. Then if I ask you, tell me who has been appointed as the, or you can say who has been re-elected as the Prime Minister of Hungary for the 4th term. Prime Minister of Hungary for the 4th term. Viktor Orban, appointed as the reappointed or re-elected as the Prime Minister of Hungary for the 4th time. Next, as per the richest self-made women in the world 2022 released by Huron Research Institute, Falguni Nayyar of Nykaa secured dash position. She secured the 10th position in the global list, while this list was topped by Wu Yajun. Alright, she has topped the list of the Huron richest self-made women in the world 2022 report that was released by Huron Research Institute. And what is the rank of the Falguni Nayyar, who is the founder of Nykaa? The rank of her is 10th. So the correct option here becomes option 5th. Next, name the Indian space company that recently launched Shakuntala, India's first private commercial imaging satellite on a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket from Cape Canaveral, Florida, USA. Which is the Indian space company? Tell me, what is the name of this Indian space company? It is Pixel, Pixxel. Indian space tech startup Pixel is the first satellite. They have launched their first satellite at, what is the name? Shakuntala is the name. This is TD2. Hosted one of the highest resolution hyperspectral commercial cameras ever flown into the space, and the rocket that they used was of SpaceX, that is Falcon 9, to deliver it into the space. Alright, and this was delivered under what mission? It was delivered under Transporter 4 mission. Next, the World Autism Awareness Day was observed across the globe by the United Nations on 2nd of April. On 2nd of April 2022, UN World Autism Awareness Day observed across the globe on 2nd of April 2022, and this was celebrated to create awareness about the need to help improve the quality of life of people with autism and support them to lead a full and meaningful life as an integral part of the society. When was the first time that this World Autism Awareness Day was observed? It was on 2nd of April 2008 that we observed for the first time. Next, where is the headquarter? But before this, let's discuss some important current affairs of important days, alright, because they will be helpful also. Then tell me, when do we observe the Odisha Day? Odisha Day, or your Utkal Divas, that is also known as Utkal Divas. We observe this on 1st of April. Then International Children's Book Day. This is observed on 2nd April. On 2nd April only we observe World Autism Awareness Day. What is the theme of the World Autism Awareness Day? Inclusive quality education for all. Inclusive quality education for all. This is the theme for it. Then if I ask you, when do we observe the 258th Raising Day of Army Medical Corps? I repeat, 258th Raising Day of Army Medical Corps. It is observed on 3rd of April. National Maritime Day. It is observed on 5th of April. On 5th of April only we observe International Day of Conscience. World Table Tennis Day. When do we observe it? 6th of April. World Health Day on 7th of April. Alright, so these are important. Pay attention. Next, where is the headquarter of International Organization for Migration? The headquarter of this is in Geneva, Switzerland. If we are talking about International Organization of Migration, Antonio Vitriono, he is the Director General of International Organization Migration. This was established in 1951 and the headquarter, as we saw, it is in Geneva, Switzerland. Paris has the headquarter of UNESCO. New York will have the headquarter of UNDP. Vienna, Australia has the headquarter of OPEC. OPEC's headquarter, that is your Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, headquarter is in Vienna, Australia. Next, Prime Minister Narendra Modi increased the non-fossil energy capacity target from 450 gigawatts to how much? It was increased to 450 gigawatts to 500 gigawatts of energy by 2030 at the United Nations Climate Change Conference. Which of the following film media units are not included in the National Film Development Corporation by the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting? Which of them is not included? It is the Directorate of Field Publicity is not included here. Rest of them are all included. In which city the Tata Power Renewable Energy Limited recently commissioned a 300 megawatt solar plant with the country's largest single axis solar tracker system? Where was this recently commissioned? Tell me. It was commissioned at Gujarat, at Dholera, Gujarat. So the correct option here becomes option 4th. This project will generate around 774 million units of renewable energy annually. Who recently became the Prime Minister of Hungary for the 4th consecutive term? We just saw. Who is he? Viktor Orban has been appointed as the Prime Minister of Hungary for the 4th consecutive term. If we are talking about Hungary, remember who is the president? Jonas Eder is the current president. Prime Minister we just saw Viktor Orban. Capital, what is the capital of Hungary? It is Budapest is the current capital of Hungary. Next, where is the headquarter of United Nations Mine Action Service? I repeat, where is the headquarter of United Nations Mine Action Service located? The headquarter of which is in New York, United States of America. Who is the current acting director of UNMAS? He is Elena Cohen. Elena Cohen. And headquarter we just saw, it is in New York, USA, and it was established in 1997. Next, who authored Integral Humanism? Integral Humanism was authored by Deen Dayal Upadhyay. Integral Humanism was authored by Deen Dayal Upadhyay. If we are talking about books, then if I ask you, tell me, a new book was, that is Queen of Fire. Queen of Fire. This book was authored by whom? Devika Rangachari has authored the book Queen of Fire. Then next book is Decoding Indian Babudom. Decoding Indian Babudom. This book was authored by Ashwini Srivastav. The Startup India scheme under the Ministry of Finance marks the 6th anniversary on 5th of April 2022. Important, mark this. Alright, it is the 6th anniversary. If we are talking about Startup India scheme, the Department of Financial Services under the Ministry of Finance launched this Startup India scheme to promote entrepreneurship at the grassroots level of economic empowerment and job creation, and this was the 6th anniversary of it. So if we see, this was inaugurated, or this scheme was launched in the year 2016, and this scheme has been, Startup India scheme has been extended till what year? Till 2025. This is also important, market. Next, who recently got re-elected as the president of Serbia for the 2nd term? Alexander Vucic. Alexander Vucic has been appointed as the president of Serbia for the second consecutive term. What is the capital? Belgrade. Belgrade is the capital of Serbia. And what is the currency of Serbia? It is Serbian dinar. Next, at what percentage did Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla, recently purchased a stake in Twitter? A total stake of 9.2%. Earlier I told you it was around 9%, but remember the correct one is 9.2% stake was acquired by Elon Musk in the Twitter. And with this, he has become the largest stake owner of Twitter. Next. And if we are talking about CEO, because this is also important appointment, he is an Indian. He is Parag Agarwal. Twitter was founded in what year? It was founded in 2006. Where is the headquarter of Twitter? It is in San Francisco, California. Then, which country recently launched Yangtze River 3 George 1, the world's largest electric cruise ship for the $23.5 million. I told you, Yangtze River, it is located in China. This 3 George dam, this is the largest dam in the world. This is also located in China. So these two names, Yangtze River 3 George dam, is the name of the world's largest electric cruise ship that has been launched by China with an investment of $23.5 million. Next question. What is the official mascot of the FIFA World Cup for 2022 that will be held in Qatar? Tell me, what is the official mascot? It is Laib, is the current or the official mascot of FIFA World Cup that will be held in Qatar 2022. Laib, it is a super skilled player in Arabic. This means Laib means a super skilled player in Arabic. Alright. Next, the third International Day of Conscience was observed across the globe by the United Nations on 5th of April. We just discussed it. It was on 5th of April. Then remember, the first International Day of Conscience was observed in the year 2020. Alright. And remember, this in 2022, it was the third edition of this International Day of Conscience that is observed by United Nations across the globe. Next question is, PAN will remain functional until dash for filing ITR, claiming refunds and other IT procedures. So PAN will remain functional until dash till March 2023. Next, which state ranks first with the lowest unemployment rate in India as per the data released by CMIE, that is your Center for Monitoring Indian Economy. So the state that has ranked first with the lowest employment is your dash. This is the Chhattisgarh. Remember, according to the latest data of the Center for Monitoring Indian Economic, Chhattisgarh has been ranked the first state among the states with the lowest employment rate, and the rate is of around 0.6%. Alright, in the country this was followed by Madhya Pradesh and Karnataka. Next, then if I ask you, which is the state with the highest unemployment rate? I repeat, the state with the highest unemployment rate is your Haryana. It is your Haryana with 26.7%. This is followed by Rajasthan, then Jammu and Kashmir. Next, Dash became the 30th country to join the Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure. So remember, it was your Madagascar that became the 30th country to join the Coalition for the Disaster Resilient Infrastructure. Then tell me, which state will be hosting the 83rd edition of the National Table Tennis Championship for the year 2022? It is your Meghalaya. Which bank is set to create digital bank within bank as a part of its future ready digital transformation project? It is your Union Bank of India is set to create a digital bank within a bank as a part of a future ready digital transformation projects. If we are talking about Union Bank of India, who is the current CEO and MD of Union Bank? He is Raj Kiran Rai ji. Headquarter is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. It was founded in the year 1919. Alright. Next. But before that, tell me, who won the ICC Women Cricket World Cup? Who won the ICC Women Cricket World Cup for the year 2022? Which team? It was Australia. It was Australia that won the ICC Women Cricket World Cup title for the year 2022. Which country recently signed an MOU with India to set up Khumjung Khunde wastewater management project for $41.13 million? Tell me, it is your Nepal. Nepal has recently signed an MOU with India to set up a Khumjung Khunde wastewater management project for 41.13 million. This is not dollar, let me correct here. It is 41.13 million Nepali rupees. Nepali rupees. So the correct option here is Nepal. As per the 36th Forbes World's Billionaires List 2022, Mukesh Ambani from India secured the 10th position globally with a net worth of $90.7 billion, while Elon Musk topped this list with a 219 million US dollar, 219 billion US dollar for the first time. Alright, so it was topped by Elon Musk with a net worth of $219 billion, and from India he was Mukesh Ambani, who secured the 10th rank with 90.7 billion US dollar. Next, so the correct option here becomes option 2. Next, who authored the book Birsa Munda Janjatiya Nayak? This book Birsa Munda Janjatiya Nayak was authored by Alok Chakravalji. Alright, it was authored by Alok Chakravalji. Our Union Minister of Education and Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Dharmendra Pradhan ji, released this book, that is Birsa Munda Janjatiya Nayak, that was authored by Alok Chakravalji. How many districts are in Andhra Pradesh? Why I am asking this such a random question? Because recently 13 new districts have been made into the state of Andhra Pradesh, and as of now there are a total of 26 districts, alright, in Andhra Pradesh. Next, which union minister will chair the advisory committee? Who will chair the advisory committee? Remember, the union cabinet formed an advisory committee for Semicon India program to develop the semiconductor and display manufacturing ecosystem in India. So this ministry, that is Semicon India program, the ministry advisory committee for this Semicon India program will be chaired by whom? It will be chaired by Ashwini Vaishnavji. Alright, this will be chaired by Ashwini Vaishnavji, who is the Minister of Electronics and Information and Technology. Also, if you have any trouble regarding login or payment or any other issues, then you can reach to us on our mail, that is support@affairscloud.com, or you can call us on the number 9677333862 and we'll resolve your issue as soon as possible. Also, you should go and check our courses that are available at a very reasonable price, and that will help you to boost your preparation.